What's up, boys and girls? This is your boy Curtis Miso coming in hot with another video. Today we are going to be doing something pretty fun. We're going to be ripping a little Optic hanger action. I got a few Optic hangers. Got these from one of my buddies, and so we have a lot of this. I'm going to be ripping probably one or two of these right now. I will be doing some breaks. I'm going to be doing a break actually on this Sunday. I'm going to break 5 of these bad boys, 8 spots, divisional break. Each person gets one NFL division of 4 teams for $89 a piece. Already, I think there's probably about 5 or 6 lots open, so let us know if you're interested in this. I'll put the details in the details section within the comments. This, I think, I wanted to grab these hangers because I think they're the best retail variation for Optic. They best bang for your buck. They come with, I think, the best looking parallel, which is the blue scope. You get 3 blue scope rookies per box, and you get you can only get these hanger box exclusive rated rookie variations. You get 1 rated rookie variation per box. So just really good value, one of the best products, which is why the price of these has gone up to 80 or 90 per hanger, which is pretty crazy. But that's why I really like these, and so that's why I was willing to buy a bunch of them, because if the break doesn't fill, I'm just going to rip them all myself, which is totally fine. So we'll get to that in a minute, but first I want to go through some singles, some singles that I've been investing in, and then get into some PSA cards. We got our 2-day Super Express order back, so we have some big cards that I wanted to show you. First card that I wanted to show is this Lamar Jackson that I bought, a Gem Mint BGS 9.5, Gem Mint Plus, 3 9.5s, and a 10. You guys know I'm a big fan of BGS True Gems and True Gem Plus. I think there's a good arbitrage there relative to PSA 10. So I picked this up for, where's my prices here? $199, which isn't too bad. PSA 10 is going for about $250, I believe, or around there. Just an Optic base rated rookie, I think. I'm trying to pick up some guys like this in the off season. I think he's, because he had a little bit of a down year last year relative to his MVP year, he regressed a little bit from a throwing standpoint, but also there's a lot of injuries on the team, and injuries really affect, it's really a team sport, and so you can pick up at what I think is, top 5 talent at a discount price. They had a bunch of injuries on the O-line. If you get some of that, some of those O-linemen come back next year, he comes back to MVP form, this thing all of a sudden doubles. So was happy to pick up a Lamar at that price. Also picked up this Danny Dimes Tricolor Select Field Level Prism. If you guys are familiar with Select, there's 3 different levels of rookies. Field level is the best, the most expensive rookie, the most rare. And this is a tricolor variation numbered to 99. So pretty sweet card. Usually if I'm investing in someone like this there's a lot of uncertainty, unlike a Lamar, who is clearly an MVP talent, I want to buy something a little cheaper, but this was not cheaper. This was $375. Fairly meaningful investment in a guy who could go to 0. I just found this to be pretty cheap given the rarity of the card, and so I wanted to do it. Danny Dimes, if you watched my video from the card show a couple weeks ago, Danny Dimes is interesting. He's got some really a lot of mobility. He's got the arm strength. He hasn't put it all together yet. He's been a turnover prone. But actually, PFF, even though his stats were not great last year, PFF rated him kind of in the mid to high 70s, which is a pretty good score. And they said he was one of the most, I think they said he was the most improved player last year. And that was with a lot of injuries around him. And then you think about going into next year, he's going to get Saquon back. They gave a lot of money to Kenny Golladay to be Danny Dimes' #1 receiver. He's got a couple really good second and third options. I'm forgetting the players' names around him, but the other two wide receivers are pretty good. God, I want to say Sterling Sharp, but that's definitely not his name. Anyway, I think there's gonna be a lot of talent around him next year, and with Saquon coming back, I think he has the potential to turn the corner in the third year. So, invested in Danny Dimes. Who would have thought? Speaking of Saquon, we've got a Donruss base rookie, really cheap PSA 10, really clean looking card, $92. Obviously, he's coming off of the ACL. When healthy, he's the best running back in the league. Just super dynamic talent. I think this will easily go up when he comes back healthy and starts playing again and gets on people's minds. I usually don't want to invest in RBs, but when you're investing in the number, oh my God, I thought that was a crack in the case. When you're investing in, that was cat hair. When you're investing in the number one RB, dynamic talent, coming off an ACL at $90 for a PSA 10, I think that's a fair bet. And this one might be one that I just end up keeping. So let me go into the PSA cards. Just to give you a sense of timing, we sent these in and they popped within 2 weeks on 2-day, and we got them back to our doorstep in about 3 or 4 weeks. So 2-day does move pretty quickly, but it does cost $300 per card now. So it's certainly expensive. So first we have this Gibby's Joe Burrow Pink Velocity out of Optic Hobby. PSA 9. I think that is fine. I don't know that we would have hoped for a 10 on this given the centering. You can see at the bottom is very thick. You need to be within a 60-40 margin generally to be at a 10 for PSA. So I think you really just got hit with the centering on this. But pretty sweet card, 52 to 79. This one, there's no comps. There's just not that many of these. One of them sold raw for, I think, at a 9, it's probably worth about $500 or $600. At a 10, it might be about $1,800. So $500 or $600 card at a PSA 9, pretty nice. Joe Burrow, I think that'll go up too once he comes back and starts balling out next year when he's healthy. So that's a cool one. Another Gibby's cards. Another even bigger Joe Burrow. Red Wave Prism Auto. Look at how sweet that is. Unfortunately, we got hit with an 8 on this. Wasn't hoping for much more than a 9 given the centering. You can see it's pretty thin on the bottom. But getting hit with the 8's pretty rough. Really rough. It really hits the value. And you want to avoid 8's like the plague. Really, you need a 9 at a minimum. It's really not clear why we got hit with that. There might have been some surface. This PSA is really sensitive to surface, and we might have missed something. We thought it was pretty clean. The guy we submit cards through thought it was pretty clean, but every once in a while you're going to get blown to smithereens. And so when you get hit with an 8, this guy is worth probably less than what raw ones go for, about $800. At a 9, it'd be $1,500. At a 10, it'd be $4,500. So just lighting $350 on fire to get this graded, unfortunately. Really cool card, though. Probably just a PC card, to be honest. So, because we do love Joe Burrow here. So we'll hang on to that. Then we got the one card that I submitted in the 2-day order. I've got a lot of cards in the 5-day and 8-day. Downtown Justin Herbert. You remember this was the God box that I pulled this out of. Just absolutely insane card. Front surface, pretty much pristine. So really thought I had a shot at a 10 here. Otherwise, I would have just sent it to BGS and got an easier shot at a 9.5. Look at the corners and edges. They're perfect. What I didn't realize, though, is the centering. I didn't know how to look at the centering on a downtown, and it's what you need to look at is this green box left to right. You can see it's clearly thick on the right. I thought that still looks like it's close to a 60-40 margin. So not sure if that's what got me out of a 10, or the back is obviously pretty far off center, but they don't care as much about that. I definitely did have some print lines on the back. It's hard to see it now through the case. And so I'm wondering if I got hit on the back surface possibly. I think this could have been really close to a 10 though, which is unfortunate because when you go to a 9, this thing is worth currently about 28. One of these went for 2,800. At a 10, one of these sold for $5,000. And at a BGS 9.5, it would have been 3.35 grand. So, and it was a lot cheaper to grade it. So obviously, in hindsight, it would have been nice to send this to BGS. Would have gotten about $550 more in value, and it would have been a gem mint instead of a mint. But you live and you learn. You take a risk trying to get that high end value out of the PSA 10, and sometimes you're gonna get that 9. But at least it wasn't an 8, right? Still about a $3,000 card. And then the last card of the order, we did hit on this one, PSA 10. Jason Dominguez, Bowman Draft, short print variation, chrome auto. This is just an absolute monster out of Mike on the Mike's collection, numbered to 99. Look at that auto, it looks unbelievable. And for this being, a short print variation as well, photo variation, makes it even all that much more special. There are very few of these on eBay, none graded. The population is 2 for these being graded. So I don't really have values, but I can estimate, raw, these are selling for 12 or 1,300. So at a 9, you probably, or at a 10, you're probably looking at about, 3,500 maybe. I'm comparing this to some of the other autos of his as well. So this is probably about a 3,500 plus card. Just an absolute monster for Mike on the mic. And so with all of that said, let's get into ripping one of these hangers. I love these things. Certainly, for my money, the best variant, the best retail product for Optic. Usually I'm a big fan of the mega boxes or the hangers. Blasters, generally less interesting to me, but also, love these Blue Scope rookies. Love the rookie variations. Oh, we already saw the bat card there. Gabriel Davis, going to be our Blue Scope rated rookie. I'm going to use the scissors here. So let's see. I love that you get a guaranteed rated rookie variation. And the last one of these I opened, I also got a holo. So I don't know if you're not guaranteed a holo, but you're also got a good shot at getting a holo. So let's just go through some of these base real quick. Opened a lot of Optic. Oh, there's Mr. Watson. Will be interesting to see what happens to him next year. Such a good player, but really unfortunate what's going on there with the masseuses. Hollywood Brown. LaVisca Chenault is going to be our rated rookie variation. Looks pretty well centered. That's a guy I'm holding. Super excited about his potential next year with Trevor Lawrence and Urban Meyer. It's a nice looking card. I love these variations. Oh, and a Michael Pittman holo. See, this is what I'm saying about how loaded these things can be. So that is very clean. I'm going to sleeve that. Oh, and a Tom Brady Dominators. That's a big card. I just sold one of those for, what did I sell? For $20. So we are getting a good way towards making our money back already. So you get Tom Brady Dominators, LaVisca Chenault variation, MPJ holo. Very nice. Jerry Rice retro. Ashton Davis base. DeGuara. Tyler Johnson underrated. Not who we're looking for. And then 3 more rookies. So you got 3 base rookies and then 3 blue scope rookies. And we already know that's a Gabriel Davis. Nice team color blue scope. Look at those things. So this is why I like these hangers so much. You're getting 3 blue scope rookies. You're getting 3 base rookies. And then you're getting a guaranteed variation. And I've opened 2 of these and I've gotten 2 hollow rated rookies each time. So I don't know what the odds are of hitting that, but that bonus is super nice. And so our best cards are going to be the Chenault, the Davis Blue Scope, the Hollow MPJ, and the Dominators Tom Brady. So pretty cool stuff. Excited to open more of these, either for myself or via break. This is Kurt Miso signing off.